Dr. Abdullah, if you're there, let's begin by asking you this question. Why didn't you flee Kabul and join the rebel forces as you did the first time, or go into hiding like President Ghani did to the UAE?
Thank you, Mr. Raj. There were some disruption in connection, but I have you now. The question is that why didn't I flee together with the national traitor Ghani and go into hiding? That was out of question. And in the past 20 years or in the past 40 years, I've been with our people throughout. And this time around, it wasn't supposed to be like this. The issue was that there was supposed to be a meeting in Doha. Taliban were not supposed to have entered Kabul. And then, as a result of some negotiations, the transition would have taken place to a new regime, and hopefully with a power sharing element in it. And then, with the Ghani escaping, with the Ghani leaving the country, of course, the situation turned into a chaotic situation.
So, I mean, I just want to follow up on that question. You are saying that probably President Ghani was responsible for the collapse or the rapid collapse of the democratic forces in Afghanistan. But didn't your own government betray the people of Afghanistan? Wouldn't you blame your own government first? And secondly, would you blame the Americans for betraying Afghanistan?
I would say that there were so many flaws in our own system. There is no doubt about it. Bad elections, one after another. Ghani not trusting the people, and the sense of mistrust between him and all the leaders in the country, which was him to be blamed for it in most parts. Corruption, the distance between the people and the government. Those were some of the factors. But at the same time, when the United States signed a deal with the Taliban earlier, the Doha Agreement, that was made a deal for leaving Afghanistan rather than a peace deal. The peace element of it was very weak. And though there were efforts certain other negotiations between the United States had given its promise to the Taliban that they will leave on a certain date. And that in itself led to the demoralization of our forces, to the mistrust of the people, to the situation and events which took place in the past few months. Eventually, there should have been a negotiated settlement. I believe in it, and I still believe in it, that should have been the path. But doing it the way that our American friends did it, in spite of a lot of opposition from within the U.S. administration as well as the across the parties, unconditional withdrawal without achieving peace between both sides, that of course was an element which was very evident right from February 2020.
Now, Dr. Abdullah, we saw the ISI chief visit Kabul soon after the Taliban victory. So what role did Pakistan and the ISI play in the Taliban's return to power? Has the Haqqani network, which Pakistan backs, gained complete dominance in the new Taliban regime?
I would say that the role of different countries and also their position towards the, no need to comment on it. But the point is that there is the Taliban, they call them the Islamic Emirate, and there are different leaders within. At the moment, there is a sort of role for every group in the system. Yes, some group may be dominating more, and they had some discussions at the beginning before getting to an agreement on a formation of an interim government. But now they are working together.